Hey, it's Mark and I'm back with another audio tutorial. In our previous videos, we talked about unpacking the device, connecting it to your recording device, i.e. your phone, as well as affixing it to a subject. Today, we're going to lean on the importance of environments and recording spaces and how that relates to capturing good audio. I want you to watch this video 2 times. I want you to watch it more than 2 times, but 2 times at least. Once with your eyes open and one more time with your eyes closed. And that will give you a better sense of what I'm trying to drive home here. So let's begin with a simple task, which is attaching the microphone to myself. And I want you to hear just how much handling noise comes through the microphone when it's in your hand. And I just had it resting here on the table, which is actually an option if you're interviewing someone. But don't rely on that. Still, putting it on the person is the best. I'm wearing a t-shirt today, not a button down, so I can't hide the mic in my shirt like I normally would. But also because my collar is up so high, I'm not going to put the microphone in the shirt this time. I'm going to put it on the outside, which is totally an option, and it's going to look like this. This is awkward. Getting dressed on camera is always difficult. And there you go, just like that. Today we're starting out in an empty classroom because you can't be here, and that's unfortunate. I want you on, of course, the second pass with your eyes closed to listen carefully to what happens when I stop talking. That's reverb or echo. There's not a lot of furniture in this room today, a lot of hard surfaces and bare walls, hard floor, and a lot of my voice is coming back to me. If I do this, you can hear that it tails off. This isn't an ideal space. It's quiet, but it's also very reverberous or echoey, which is a word you might be familiar with. I wouldn't really recommend this. This wouldn't be my first pick. So let's go for a little walk. Hey, so we find ourselves outdoors here at King's College. I've traded the reverberous echo chamber of our previous location with the beautiful outdoors, except I'm standing next to an air exchange inside a literal construction site, and I'm inside of a wind tunnel, so I wouldn't record here either. So it's a beautiful day and we're still outside, except I made another mistake. I'm still in the wind and I'm street side. Except I've stepped in another pitfall. I'm by a busy street, and cars and buses, especially buses, will step all over your audio recordings, so not here either. So hello again. We find ourselves in an actual audio recording studio. Before you roll your eyes and dismiss the sort of extreme measures I've taken to find a good place to record, think about some of the things that are in the room with me. Padded walls. It's quiet. Those are the main things, is that you want sort of a densely furnished room with nothing going on. Think of space that you might be in right now. Maybe albeit your apartment, your living room, house, wherever you are. Think about some of the things in the room with you. Drapes, your sofa, chairs, carpet. All of these things help. And it's also not street side, or hopefully not in a construction site. So those are really important things to make note of. You don't want too much echo, and you don't want too much going on in the background. And these are some of the things that you actually don't think about too often unless, again, I encourage you to watch this video again with your eyes closed so you can hear the difference in what's around you. And you can do this just as an exercise on your own as well, just as you're on the bus, if you're sitting in a park or even in your own living room or what have you, close your eyes for like 10 seconds and just listen to what's around you. That exercise alone will help you decide on a good environment to record yourself or your subjects in. And that's really important going forward. You don't want too much background noise because you don't have control. Now, know the rules to break the rules, I say. Let's go back to our first example in the echoey room upstairs. If sound is a character in your story, and we'll talk about that theory a little bit more in subsequent videos. If sound is a character in your story, maybe the echo chamber is the right place. Think of an athlete. The best place to talk to an athlete is in a gym. Gyms are pretty echoey. If you're going to interview someone, a construction worker, maybe if you have access to just outside the site, obviously for safety reasons, You could talk to a construction worker there with some of the work going on in the background. Same thing about story about bus fares. You need the sound of the bus, maybe not while you're doing the interview, but an interview on the street might not be out of context. Try in every opportunity that you have to record in a quiet place without a lot of echo. More on recording. We're going to move into editing, I think, after this, but recording will always be something that we touch on in every video after this. See you in the next one.